I wanted to find a way to fuse my portrait and regular photography work into the YouTube space to share with all of you, and I'm constantly inspired by all these other YouTubers that I've watched for years, and I thought, why not just make kind of a fusion between a BTS, but also an explainer, but also showing you some final images all in one video and just call them sessions. So today we're in this beautiful studio called Loft Studio here in Toronto. We are shooting with Anna Maria. We're gonna just shoot around. This is session 1 of many, and we'll see how it goes. Today's focus for session 1 is going to be comparing my new Mamiya 645 medium format film camera against my Sony A7 IV digital full frame versus medium format film camera. On the Sony A7 IV, we have the Tamron 28-75 lens, and I will be shooting at around 50 millimeters, maybe a bit wider for most of the shots, because on the Mamiya, we have an 80 millimeter prime lens, which on a medium format of this size equates to about a 50-55 millimeter lens. And most importantly, we are starting the day off with Portrait 400. We might switch to Portrait 800 after a while, but this room has a ton of light, so 400 is more than enough. I might just try 800. I do like the grain on 800 sometimes, so we'll see how that looks if we want to go that route. All right, let's shoot. Now, I will admit, I only recently got into film photography, let alone medium format film photography, so I'm quite new to this whole thing, but having shot for several years, all of the settings were second nature to me, and it was really just about learning to slow down, learning to be more intentional with my shots, and really take the time to think about things like posing, things like environment, and making sure that I wasn't just shooting everything in the hopes of getting something. Now, the point of this video isn't to compare digital versus film and say which one's better, because in my personal opinion, I think both of these formats have their application, and it's not about one being better or worse than the other, but more so about just showing you the differences in energy, in feeling, and obviously in the final image that you're going to get with a digital camera like the Sony A7 IV versus a medium format film camera like the Mamiya 645. Okay, we've finished the roll of Portrait 400, the nature. Now, we're going to swap over to Portrait 800. We don't need 800 for here, definitely not. It's not that dark, it's very bright in fact. On the 400, I was at 1/250th of a second, but we're going to try 800 just for some extra grain in the image and see how the colors and contrast differ on the 800 film versus the 400 film. When you shoot in an environment like this where there's already so much natural light anyways, you're not going to notice a ton of difference in grain with the 400 versus the 800 film, but there is definitely a noticeable difference. I personally like the grain on 800 for some applications, but a lot of the time 400 is just a much cleaner image. It's much easier to tell what is in focus and out of focus, and it is, like I said, overall just a cleaner shot. Now, that being said, I will prefer 800 if it's a scenario where I want the image to have a more ethereal or dreamy look, and I'm not too concerned about every single thing being tack sharp. thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up and comment down below. And of course, do not forget to subscribe to my channel for much more content like this. And until next time, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.